I have find the vertical and horizontal component of the force F, given that its magnitude is 200 Newton and the direction is 30 degrees. Now, in this question, I'm going to consider two things. Now, that's the direction. I'm going to consider when the direction is placed, as in when the force is inclined to the what? Vertical, or when the force is inclined to the what? Horizontal. Look at what I mean. So I have, if this is the force. Now they said we should find the vertical and horizontal component of the force. Now if this is the force and it is what? 200 what? Newton. Let's say the 30 degrees that are telling us could be here. That's inclined to the what? Horizontal. It could be somewhere here as well. Does it make sense? Now, in one of my videos, I've given these formulas, horizontal component of the force Fy, Fx, and vertical component of the force Fy, and what? Horizontal component of the what? Force Fx. Now let's derive it again. Provided I have something that's, let's say, a ball, and this ball, let's say it is pulled what? Horizontally. That force pulling it horizontally, we call it what? Horizontal component of the force. Now the resultant is meant to be what? This one. So the hypotenuse. Now what of the vertical component of the force? The vertical component of the force is this one, the F what? Y. The force that will tend to move this ball upwards is known as its what? Vertical what? Component. So this is the ball. The force that will tend to move it up is the vertical component of the force, while the force that will tend to move it horizontally is the horizontal component of the force. That's the one that will move it forward. And then their resultant, the resultant of the vertical and what? Horizontal component of the force is given as what? This F. Now let's, from here to here, Fy should what? Equals from here to here as well. I hope it makes sense. So if here is Fy, here is equally what? Fy. So if they are inclined at an angle what? Theta, that's to the horizontal. Now what is it? If we say sine theta, what will be sine theta? Sine, socatua, so opposite over what? Hypotenuse. Now the opposite here is Fy and the hypotenuse is what? F. So we are gotten cross multiplied. Fy times it, we get that F subscript y is equals F what? Sine theta. And that's the formula we are going to use over there. Now what of Fx? If we say cos theta, adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is what? Fx, right? Is equals Fx over hypotenuse F. If you cross multiply, you get that Fx is equals F cos what? Theta, right? So let's move up there. Since that we are assuming that this 30 degrees is to the what? Horizontal. Now we have that Fy is F sine theta, right? Now the force F is what? 200 Newton. So I'm having 200 sine 30. Now 200 times sine 30 is 1 over 2. 200 times 1 over 2 will give you 100 what? Newton. I hope it makes sense. Now what of Fx? Fx is F cos theta. Now F is what? 200 Newton. Now 200 cos 30. 200 cos 30 will be 200 times 0.866. Now what will it give us? Okay, cos 30 will be root 3 over 2. So this will be 200 times root 3 all over 2. Let's say it will give us 2 will divide 200. It will give us 100 root 3 Newton. And that's what our answer. Now what if this force, this force is inclined to the what? That's this 30 degrees is to the vertical direction. Now what I mean is we'll have something of this order. Then I have the F here being 200 Newton. Then I have the vertical component of the force and the what? Horizontal component of the force. What if the 30 degrees is somewhere here? Now we have to derive it again. Remember, if from here to here is Fx, from here to here equally have to be what? Fx, right? So we have something of this order. So from here to here has to be what? Fx, equally the horizontal component of the force. So what formula are we going to? Let's derive it again. We have something of this order. Right? So I have, here is what? Theta, and here is what? Fx, and here is what? F subscript to what? Y, and here is F. If we say cos theta, cos theta is equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Now my adjacent is now Fy. My opposite is now Fs. Reason, because it is facing the given angle, right? Now my adjacent is now F what? Y. So I have Fy over hypotenuse F. If we cross multiply, we'll get that Fy is equals to F cos theta, right? Now Fy is equals to F cos theta. Now if you want to get Fy here, so I have Fy is equals, F is what? 200. Now 200 cos what? 30 will give me Fy is equals, what did I get here? 200 cos 30 will give me 100 square root of 3 what? Newton. Now what of Fx? We definitely know that Fx will be what? F sine what? Theta. That's the opposite. If we take it here again, if you check for sine theta, he saw opposite, Fx over F. Now, have you seen it? Fx over F. Now when you cross multiply, it will give you F sine theta. So Fx is equals, F is 200 sine what? 30, right? So we've gotten that Fs is equals 100 what? Newton, and that's our what? Answer. So we've seen that we consider two things. Now, consider when this 30 degrees is to the horizontal, and we've only considered when the 30 degrees is what? To the vertical. Have a nice day. Like, comment, share, and follow Courses Academy. Please help me by sharing this video. Bye bye.